and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball, and more. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome, everybody, back here to Denver Track Field, Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, the site of the 14-year-old Babe Ruth Southeast Regional Tournament here. Game 5 on the slate so far for the tournament, a battle of 0-1 teams in pool play between Marshall County, Tennessee, and Sarasota, Florida. This is A.J. Good on the X Sports Network. All the action is brought to you by Quick Mart here in Lawrence County in several locations across southern middle Tennessee. Taking a look quickly at the starting lineup, starting first with the visitors on the scoreboard in Marshall County. Leading off and catching will be Gabe Leonard. Batting second at second base, Mac Putnam. Batting third at shortstop will be Gavin Bedingfield. Batting fourth and pitching, Colton Butler. Batting fifth at first base, Logan Coyle. Batting sixth will be the extra hitter in Aiden Hickman. Batting seventh in center field, Chase Cook. Batting eighth in right field will be Preston Haywood. Batting ninth at third base will be Ben Randalls. And rounding up the lineup and batting 10th will be in left field, Jackson Lindsay. The opposing pitcher on the other side for Sarasota will be Jackson Pinella. Sarasota lost earlier today to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, 11-4. Marshall County lost 11-0 to Greenville, North Carolina last night. First pitch here from Pinella. It'll be swung on and missed for strike one. Well, it's turned out to be a pretty beautiful evening. This game was originally scheduled for 3 o'clock, but due to all the storms that we had around 2 o'clock in game number 2, we had to have about a 4-hour rain delay. The next pitch is a fastball, misses high and in for ball 1. So that was why this 3 o'clock game, or probably would have started around 3:30, was pushed back to just now. Next pitch, a fastball, misses high and away for ball 2. Update on pool play. At 1-1, you've got Greenville, North Carolina, Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Next pitch here from Pinella. That's on the outside corner, but Pyre says it just misses away for ball 3. They're both 1-1. Tallahassee, Florida is 2-0. And you got Sarasota, Marshall County at 0-1. Next pitch, that one's down the middle for strike 2. Full count to the leadoff hitter here in Gabe Leonard. And the full count offering. This one's hit high in the air and foul, as Leonard will stay alive here with the full count. And the next pitch. This one's hit high in the air. Shortstop here for Sarasota. That will be Venkat makes the catch, and that will be the first out of the inning. One gone here in the top of the first. Now bring up Mac Putnam, the second baseman here for Marshall County. Left-handed hitter here in Putnam. Here comes the first pitch from Pinella. Swung on and missed on the fastball for strike 1. Comes the 0-1. And that one misses just a hair low for ball 1. Here comes a 1-1. That one misses in for ball 2. Pinella will be the leadoff hitter for Sarasota. Coming up in the bottom half of the inning. And the 2-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2 as the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Comes a 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that will be the second out of the inning. First strikeout of the game here for Pinella. That brings up the 3-hole hitter and Gavin Bedingfield, the opposing shortstop. First pitch here from Pinella. That's a fastball that misses low for ball 1. Comes a 1-0. Misses away for ball 2. And the 2-0. Hit high in the air. This one's going to stay on the infield in foul territory. Great effort there by the catcher for Sarasota. That would be Nelson Dominguez. He makes the catch, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down here for Marshall County here in the top of the first as we go to the bottom half of the inning. Their first at bat. It's coming up next on the Exports Network.
This is Jason at Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg. For over 90 years, Volco has been a family-owned company. We're proud of our past and excited about our future. We're open to the public for wholesale and retail trade. We carry product lines such as Milwaukee Tools, Lucas Oil, and Malco product. We carry all major brands of lubricants like Shell Rotella, Haviland, Castrol GTX, Mystic, Motorcraft, Valvoline, Kindle, and Mobile. We here at Volco offer a complete line of car detailing supplies, shop supplies, tire repair products, and lawnmower supplies. Check us out online at VolcoAutosupply.com or at 416 Buffalo Road here in Lawrenceburg.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff over 25 that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
Tennessee Flight Training. We are training the next generation of pilots. Come and see why Tennessee Flight Training is the best way to learn to fly. Tennessee Flight Training. The skies are calling.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, as we go to the bottom of the first here. No score between Marshall County and Sarasota, Florida. Taking a look at the lineup for Sarasota, leading off and pitching, Jackson Benella. Batting second in center field, J.D. James. Batting third at first base, Braden McKay. Batting fourth, the catcher, Nelson Dominguez. Batting fifth at shortstop, Kieran Venkat. Batting sixth in left field, Davin Davidson. Batting seventh, the extra player, and Jackson Naismith. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Olivia Lockhart. Batting ninth, the third baseman, Caden Armstrong. Rounding out the lineup there in right field will be Noah Schnurline. First pitch here to Jackson Pinella from Colton Butler is a strike. Butler was the opposing pitcher here from Marshall County. Long look at the signs here as Pinella will call timeout. Pinella, who went 3 up, 3 down in the top half of the first inning, trying to help his own cause here. Here comes the 0-1. It's a breaking ball in the dirt for ball 1. Both teams 0-1 in pull play so far. As mentioned earlier, you got Tallahassee, Florida at 2-0. Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, Greenville, North Carolina, each at 1-1. Those two will face off tomorrow. Tallahassee and Sarasota will have the 12:30 game. Next pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Comes a 2-1 from Butler. That one misses low and in for ball 3. And here comes a 3-1. This one is lined up to second baseman, makes the catch, and that will be the first out of the inning. One gone here in the bottom of the first, brings up the center fielder and J.D. James. James, a right-hander, facing Butler here for the first time. And here comes the first pitch. Just misses a bit high for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. That one's in there for strike one. Well, now Butler was in his windup. It looks like he got something in his eye in the process, and he says he's okay. Just got to clear it. And those of us who wear contacts probably know exactly what he went through right there. Here's a 1-1. Breaking ball. That one's in there for strike two. And the 1-2. Breaking ball. That one's hammered, but way foul down the left field line there by James. And a hold of that one. Haven't seen too many extra base hits here by anybody. Marshall County's outfield's actually playing sort of deep compared to most of the other outfields we've seen so far. Here's a 1-2. That one is in there for strike three, and that one will be the second out of the inning. First strikeout of the game here for Butler. That brings up the 3-hole hitter, and Braden McKay, the first baseman. McKay, a big, tall, right-handed hitter. Comes the first pitch. Breaking ball in there for strike one. And the 0-1. Just misses in for ball one. And now McKay will call timeout. Butler and his catcher gotten their signs crossed up there. That's Gabe Leonard behind the plate. Next pitch, breaking ball just misses away for ball two. Comes a 2-1. Misses low for ball three. Here comes the 3-1. That one misses away for ball four. A 2-out walk. First base runner for either side. Going to bring up the cleanup hitter here for Sarasota, Nelson Dominguez. Big left-handed hitting catcher. Had a pair of hits against Lawrenceburg earlier today in the 10 a.m. game. The first game was at 10 a.m. The next game is supposed to be at 12:30. Started about 1, had a 4-hour rain delay, and that's why we're sitting here in the bottom of the first at 8:30. Butler checks on the runner at first, not in time. First pitch from Butler. Dominguez, a hard swing, but that one's fouled away down the left field line for strike one. Outfield now for Marshall County, shifting to the right. Marshall County, a combination of players from both Marshall and Murray counties in Tennessee. Here's the 0-1. Dominguez lines this one down the right field line. That's going to be a base hit. McKay will advance all the way to third, and Dominguez here with the 2-out single. So a 2-out walk, a 2-out single, and now we got runners on the corners. It's going to bring up Kieran Vincat. Vincat had a trio of hits and a pair of RBIs in the game earlier today against Lawrence County. There's a chance here to add to that list, to add to that stat line. Leonard, the catcher, with the first and third signals here from Marshall County. Comes the first pitch. That one misses low for ball one. And the 1-0. This one is grounded through the left side. That's going to be a base hit. McKay is going to score, and Sarasota takes a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. That is Vinkat's third RBI already of the tournament, and Sarasota strikes first. Brings up Davin Dominguez, the tall left fielder. Chance here to add to the damage done by Sarasota here in the bottom half of the inning. First pitch from Butler, breaking ball. That one's in there for strike one. Butler has been able to get the breaking ball over the plate so far here for Marshall County. Next pitch, that one is fouled away for strike two. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss for strike three, and that one will end the inning. Sarasota is going to strike first here as they lead this one 1-0 as we go to the top of the second. Marshall County going to try to answer. It's coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Tired of driving into the city every time you need appliances, furniture, or heck, just about anything? Next time, stay local and come to Swap and Shop Center. We have everything you want, from computers to furniture, major appliances, lawn and garden tools, electronics, you name it. Our #1 goal is to get you the items you need at a price you can afford. We even offer 120 days same as cash financing. We won't be undersold. We specialize in service after the sale. We pick up where everyone else leaves off. Swap and Shop Center, family owned and operated in Lawrenceburg for over 61 years.
Southern Tennessee Orthopedics welcomes orthopedic surgeon Dr. Paul Thomas. Count on Dr. Paul Thomas, podiatrist Dr. James Barksdale, and nurse practitioner Doug Ead at Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep your life in motion. Injuries and foot pain can rob you of the activities you enjoy most. So our team is here, close to home, to address the pain and to get you moving again. Southern Tennessee Orthopedics. From the routine to the unforeseen, you can count on us. To learn more, visit southerntennesseemedicalgroup.com or to schedule an appointment, call 931-762-4400.
Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our Made in America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture, mattresses, and so much more. You want it? We've got it. With our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back here to Denver Track Field in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. The 14-year-old Babe Ruth Southeast Regional. Sarasota, Florida, leading Marshall County 1-0 as we go to the top of the second inning. Due up for Marshall County will be 4-5-6, Colton Butler, Logan Coyle, and Aiden Hickman. Jackson Pinella out for a second inning of work through 1. No runs, no hits, no walks, a strikeout through 15 pitches. First at bat here, we got pitcher versus pitcher in this game. First pitch from Pinella. That one misses away for ball 1. Comes a 1-0. Misses away for ball 2. And the 2-0. Misses away for ball 3. Comes a 3-0 pitch. And that one's going to miss low for ball 4. So a leadoff walk here from Marshall County as Butler reaches base. First Marshall County player to reach base in the game. Bring up the first baseman in Logan Coyle. Be no courtesy runner for Butler. I believe the Marshall County bench just has 2 on it here so far. First free pass issued by Sarasota pitching, second in the game. Butler with a pretty decent lead over at first. And the first pitch misses away for ball 1. And the 1-0. That one's in there for strike one. Now Piniella will take a look at Butler over at first and get back on the rubber. Here's a 1-1. Butler will take off, and the throw is way off line, and he will get in there. Stolen base here from Marshall County. Two and one the count now. Runner in scoring position. Marshall County trying to knot things up. Trying to get their first run of the tournament. Here's a 2-1. Ground ball and fouled off a coil in the box, and the count will even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Huge lead at second. Here's a 2-2, and that one's going to get away. Butler's now on his way to third. Tie and run now 90 feet away. Full count here if nobody out. Full count offering from Piniella. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that will be the first out of the inning. Good comeback there by Piniella. His second strikeout of the game. Dusty Kaiser now joining us now after a thrilling Exports Live, eventful Exports Live. Did any 4-letter word said this time without,
no, sir.
Without my supervision?
No,
okay.
sir.
First pitch here from Piniella is going to hit the outside corner there for strike 1. Aiden Hickman, the extra hitter, now in the batter's box here from Marshall County. Now the windup, here's the 0-1. That one's in the same spot for strike 2. And the 0-2 delivery. Tried the same spot. That one misses a little bit more away for ball 1. Here's a 1-2. Down the, not down the middle, but on the outside corner on the black at the knees for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts here for Piniella. His third of the game, and that brings up the center fielder in Chase Cook. So after Marshall County gets the leadoff runner all the way to third base after a walk and a stolen base and a wild pitch, back-to-back strikeouts. Al, the windup first pitch from Piniella. That one is on same spot we've seen here the last few pitches for strike 1.
He's going to make him swing at the low outside pitch.
Here's the 0-1. That one misses away for ball 1. Hey, find the spot that you like, the umpire likes, and just pump it.
Hit your spot.
Here's a 1-1. That one misses low for ball 2.
Last game pretty good.
Yeah, 7-5. Win there from Tallahassee. Next pitch misses high for ball 3. Greenville started off with a 4-0 lead, and Tallahassee took the lead in this third and never looked back from there. Some drama, some bases loaded, left stranded situations in that one. A lot of walks, 21 combined walks between the two. Here's a 3-1. That one misses high and away for ball 4. Now we got runners on the corners here with 2 outs. Second walk issued by Piniella in this game will bring up the right fielder and Preston Haywood. Tying run still 90 feet away here is Dominguez, the catcher, making his way out to talk with Piniella, the starting pitcher, trying to calm him down, helping to realize that, hey, still have a chance to get out of this inning. Hayden Burke's also in the house as well. How did you deal with all this orange
Dude,
tonight?
it's sickening. College pre-game tonight, and I come in to just bleh.
First pitch on the outside corner for strike one. I mean, then you got a Tennessee team out on the field wearing orange, too. You just can't get away from it, man.
It's terrible.
Runner's going to take off, and nobody's there. Great heads-up base running out there by Chase Cook just to take second base with nobody knowing.
Sarasota's kind of falling apart right here, AJ, and they just sat down.
0-1 pitch. Fastball on the outside corner. Swung on and missed for strike two. Pinella still has a chance here to get out of the jam. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed for strike three, and that one will end the inning. Good job by Pinella there to get out of the jam. Sarasota still leads this one 1-0. Their next at bat is coming up next on the Exports Network.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit SouthernCraftMFG.com. At Southern Tennessee Realty in Lawrenceburg, owner and broker Fred Webb is always working with his realtors to ensure they're ready for game day to score you the biggest win for your home or property. From being the best trained to knowing the land or home they're selling, the crew at your local United Country office is ready to give you their all. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, turn to Southern Tennessee Realty today and let them put their years of combined experience to work for you. Because everyone around here knows if Southern Tennessee Realty can find Bigfoot, they can find you a buyer.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Carriers has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
This is the Exports Network.
Welcome back to Denver Trapp Field. Here as we go to the bottom of the second, the Babe Ruth 14-year-old Southeast Regional, Sarasota, Florida, leading Marshall County, Tennessee, 1-0. This game and the entire tournament is brought to you by Quick Mart. Jackson Naismith here to lead things off. Fouls the first pitch away from Colin Butler for strike one. Butler in the first inning, 2 hits, a run, a walk, 2 strikeouts, and now sitting at 23 pitches. Comes the 0-1. That one's in the dirt for ball one. So we had a battle in the previous game of 1-0 teams in pool play, and now it's a battle of 0-1 teams. One of these two will get out of the cellar after tonight. Comes a 1-1. Breaking ball misses high for ball two.
Man, that was a slow incoming pitch.
Here's a 2-1. That one is fouled back for strike two. He's been able to locate that pitch for the most part so far in this game, especially to the 6'5" Davin Davidson. That one, yeah, there's also a big kid here at the plate here in Jackson Naismith.
Yeah, he's a pretty good sized feller.
It's a 2-2. Just misses away for ball three. Count goes full.
That first baseman last night, y'all were on the call for that Tallahassee game. Man, that dude was a monster.
Here's a 3-2. That one misses away for ball four. Another leadoff walk here for Sarasota, just like in the previous inning. Brings up the second baseman, Olivia Lockhart. Lockhart, who reached base 3 times against Lawrenceburg in the first game of the day at what seems like 2 days ago at 10 a.m. was actually just early this morning. Not a big lead over there first by Nesmith, as now Lockhart will call timeout. Lockhart also made a couple really fine plays in the field as well and pitched the final inning there for Sarasota. Here's the first pitch, and this is a ground ball. Shortstop rounds it, and he will not make the throw. An infield single for Lockhart, her second of the tournament. A lot of wheels on her as well. Bring up the 9-hole hitter and the third baseman, and Caden Armstrong. So Sarasota here, first two runners get on, trying to break this thing wide open here in the bottom of the second inning. Big hole through the right side, first pitch, swung on a miss for strike one.
He tried to ask for time, but he was way late.
That's actually been a trend today. A lot of guys asking for time and not getting it in all three games.
Well, I mean,
As Butler tries a pickoff throw and fooled him initially, but he's able to get back in time.
man, I get like you pitcher stands there and waits for a second or whatever, and the batter gets kind of antsy, but you got to know, like, for a batter.
This one is popped in the air. It's going to be an infield fly and dropped by the first baseman.
That's an infield
Throws to
fly
second. Now he's going to throw over to third, and that one's going to get away. Here comes the throw to home, and they say it's not. The throw was in time, the tag was not, and Sarasota is going to score their second run of the game on what was a wild sequence, as now we got a runner on third here with one out. I guess there wasn't an infield fly there in that situation, or the umpires did not.
Well, the first base umpire called it out. But how is that runner? Is that the female on third?
Yeah, that's
it's Libby.
Lockhart, yeah.
Okay.
So now we have one out here. Runner on third. Runner on third. I got my numbers mixed up here. 2-0 lead for Sarasota, and that one is going to hit Noah Schnurline. I don't know if that was the neck, the back of the head, but anyway,
It looked like it was in the head area.
Yeah. Anyway you look at it, we got runners on the corners here with one out as Sarasota looking to add more damage as we go to the top of the order here. Jackson Pinella hit a line drive right at the second baseman to lead things off here in the bottom of the first inning. Second at bat here against Butler.
You know, I noticed last night these teams we were calling leaving runners in scoring position.
We've had a lot of something we've talked about up here and with the guys working the press box as well. There's been a lot of stranding the bases loaded situations, not just in this game or the games previous. Really, the whole tournament's kind of been that way the whole time. Lawrenceburg has been victim of that in the first game against Tallahassee.
And those were tough situations to overcome.
Mm-hmm. Can't strand three because those numbers piled up. You know, Lawrenceburg obviously left 12 on base in that first game against Tallahassee. First pitch here from Butler. A breaking ball just misses in for ball one. Pinella, the opposing pitcher, trying to help his own cause. Here's the 1-0. This is a ground ball sent over to short. Takes a funny hop. Throws the second in time to throw the first. Will not be in time. A run will score. And we got a runner on first here with two gone. Sarasota now leading this one 3-0.
I need to give props to our field workers. Much rain as we've had the past couple of days. Field looks like it's in really good shape from what I can tell.
It is certainly, they've gotten their money's worth for sure with all the rain we've had. And you could tell the job they did the previous day because after we got that downpour, the infield almost soaked it up for the most part immediately, but there's plenty of puddling out there. And when you get an infield that takes that much water in really kind of a 3-day span, because we had a lot of rain on Tuesday as well.
It's got to go somewhere, you know, and it can only go so many places.
Here's the 0-1. This one's sent into the left center field gap, and that one's going to get down. So a 2-out double. Now we got runners on second and third here with 2 gone. Nice piece of hitting there by the center fielder and J.D. James. Second pitch he saw, and he sent it out there. Look at this. We got some workers.
Man, that lady is sweet.
Taking care of the foggy windows we have here in the press box.
I can see now.
Braden McKay due up now. Walked and scored a run in the first inning. First pitch here from Butler on the outside corner for strike 1. We'll be seeing a lot of this Marshall County talent coming up here throughout the years. They'll be playing at Marshall County High Schools. The next pitch misses low and away for ball 1.
Yeah, and some of them boys play in Central, I guess.
Oh, yeah, that's all, yeah. It's a mixture of Murray County kids.
I think it's a mixture. Or the ones, I guess, that are in middle school play at Withorn.
Next pitch, a breaking ball just misses away for ball 2. 2 unique baseball facilities. Columbia Central certainly is one of the nicest ones in the state of Tennessee.
It is.
Marshall County, a unique one, playing on their football field. Next pitch, that one misses away for ball 3, and now a hitter's count here for the 3-0 hitter at 3-1.
Yeah, and that's still odd, right here playing on a football field, baseball.
Here's the 3-1. And he's going to rip this one in the left. That's going to be a base hit. 1 run is in. They're going to hold up the runner at third, and Sarasota has extended the lead to 4-0. More damage here with 2 outs that Sarasota's doing now with runners on the corners.
Nice. Get your runners in position and knock them in.
Here comes the big left-handed hitting catcher, Nelson Dominguez. Dominguez, who had a pair of hits in the first game against Lawrenceburg earlier, singled already in this one with a liner down the right field line.
He's a big kid.
Pretty good behind the plate as a catcher as well. Butler right now at 41 pitches through an inning and 2/3. First pitch here to Dominguez, and that fastball just misses away for ball 1.
I mean, he's 8 inches taller than the catcher.
I think he's looking at me in the eyes up here in the press box. Here's the 1-0. That one's on the outside corner. Runner will advance to second. No throw. I get he called that a ball.
Well, I never seen him move.
Yeah.
So I assumed it was a ball.
Yeah, he's saying that it missed by just a couple of inches on the outside. Telling the Marshall County dugout.
Yeah, I think they're chirping back a little bit.
Comes a 2-0. That one missed as well for ball 3. And now they're going to intentionally walk him here, and I don't blame him at all. Now it's going to bring up Kieran Venkat. RBI single in the first inning. Got the first run on the board here for Sarasota. He also had a trio of hits against Lawrenceburg earlier and a pair of RBIs. So he's had a good start to this tournament.
It's a big at-bat right here for him, too, with 2 outs.
First pitch here from Butler. This one's a ground ball to second base. Fielded and throw over to first in time, and that one will end the inning. Sarasota gets a trio of runs here in the bottom of the second. They lead this one 4-0 as we go to the top half of the third. Marshall County going to try to answer. That's coming up next here on the Southeast Regional 14-year-old Babe Ruth, brought to you by Quick Mart.
At Southern Tennessee Realty in Lawrenceburg, owner and broker Fred Webb is always working with his realtors to ensure they're ready for game day to score you the biggest win for your home or property. From being the best trained to knowing the land or home they're selling, the crew at your local United Country office is ready to give you their all. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, turn to Southern Tennessee Realty today and let them put their years of combined experience to work for you. Because everyone around here knows if Southern Tennessee Realty can find Bigfoot, they can find you a buyer.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Cares has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Don't just find a job, find a career with Resource MFG. The team at Resource MFG in Lawrenceburg has the resources and experience to find you a full or part-time position right away. Now recruiting for open positions in Lawrence, Giles, and Murray counties. Whether you're entering the workforce for the first time or looking to take your career to the next level, let your journey begin with Resource MFG. Located at 300 Ellingson Street in Lawrenceburg. Phone 931-570-2111 to jumpstart your career today.
Welcome back here to Denver Track Field, Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. A 4-0 Sarasota lead here as we go to the top of the third of the Babe Ruth 14-year-old Southeast Regional. First pitch here from Jackson Pinella to Ben Randles. A swung on a miss for strike one. Pinella threw 2 innings, giving up no hits, no runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Right now 38 pitches. It's the first at bat of the game for Randles. Next pitch swung on a miss for strike 2. Sarasota with a run in the first and a trio of runs in the second to lead this one 4-0. And here comes the 0-2. That one misses high for ball 1. Here comes a 1-2. This one's hit high in the air, and that one's going to get. Oh, I thought that was going to land on top of us.
I did too. I was kind of ready for it.
I was bracing for impact or bracing for the loud sound on top of the siding on top of the roof here.
Yeah.
I've already had a lot of loud sounds today, mainly some of the lightning. Here's the 1-2, and that one's fouled away as Randall's going to stay alive here with the 1-2 count. Back-to-back pitches fouled away. And the 1-2 swung on a miss for strike 3, and that will be the first out of the inning. Pinella picks up another strikeout, his 5th of the game, going to bring up the 10-hole hitter and the left fielder in Jackson Lindsay. Pinella sitting right now at 43 pitches here through 2 1/3. Limit is 105. We've had a couple guys test that so far. Jake Moore threw 94, and you had Connor Borges throw 95 as the first pitch from Pinella is on the inside for strike 1. Now after that, you have to rest for 3 days, which is the rule. Here's the 0-1. Just misses away for ball 1.
Was it 40? They can throw up to 44 pitches and pitch the next day.
Yeah. As long as you hit 45, you have to rest 1 day as the next pitch misses away for ball 2. If you hit 105, I believe it's 3 days rest. If you hit 75, it's 2 days rest. I could be wrong about that, but I think that sounds sensible or reasonable. 2-1, that one's off the fist.
Nobody's covering first base.
First baseman makes the play, throws over to first, and no one's there. Miscommunication there on the infield, and that's going to be the first hit here for Marshall County, not just in the game, but guys in the tournament.
Yeah, they didn't have a hit last night on our call.
So now we're going to go to the top of the order here with the catcher and Gabe Leonard. Popped up to the shortstop in his first at bat, the lead off the game. First pitch here from Pinella. He squares around the bunt, gets it down. Pinella fields, will throw over to first. That one's in time for the second out. Marshall County advances another runner to second base. Second time that's happened in this game, as we've got 2 gone off the very nice sacrifice bunt. Brings up the second baseman, Mac Putnam. Struck out in his first at bat in the first inning. Huge lead by Lindsay over at second. First pitch here from Piniella. Misses high for ball 1. It's muggy out there, guys.
It is. It is just hot. I hate it.
1-0 fouled away. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Press box earlier today was very, very steamy, is the best way I can put it. We even had to add a third air conditioner.
It feels good in here tonight.
It feels good now.
Yeah, it feels good. It's just muggy outside.
Didn't feel good at about 12:30 earlier today. Next pitch misses high and away for ball 2.
A little hot, huh?
Just a little, you know.
65 year-round would be great.
Here's a 2-1. Swung on a miss for strike 2. Piniella with a chance to get out of another jam. And the 2-2. Just misses a bit high, and the count will go full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count offering. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that one will end the inning. Marshall County here strands a runner in the top of the third. We're going to go the bottom half of the third. That one is coming up next here on the X Sports Network. The Babe Ruth Southeast Regional brought to you by Quick Mart.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Denver Trap Field in Lawrenceburg as we go to the bottom of the third here. The 14-year-old of Babe Ruth Southeast Regional, Sarasota, Florida, leading Marshall County, Tennessee 4-0. First pitch here, lined in the left field by David Davidson. Wasting no time on the first pitch. And just like that, the leadoff runner is on here for Sarasota.
Man, that dude's tall.
And he actually had to reach out and get that one and just shot it in the left field.
I know it.
6th hit of the game for Sarasota. Going to bring up Jackson Nesmith. Walked and scored a run this first at bat in the previous inning. 1 of 3 that Sarasota put up on the board in that inning. Colin Butler will check back. Butler here through 2 innings, 4 runs off 6 hits, 3 walks, a pair of strikeouts. at 47 pitches.
He's going to be careful. They'll claim for a balk. He hesitates on his emotion to first.
First pitch here, and that one is low for ball one.
Well, I tell you, he's struggling to find the strike zone.
Comes a 1-0. This one's hit high in the air into left, and that one's going to fall in for a base hit. But he's not going to get there in time to second base, and that was just a tough play all around. Good job by the Marshall County defense. Heads up and gets the out at first base, second base, excuse me. Going to bring up Olivia Lockhart, the second baseman. Infield single in her first at bat. Scored a run as well in the second inning. And this one is fouled away for strike one. Lockhart, the 8-hole hitter here for Sarasota. Both teams batting 10 in this game, which they can do per Babe Ruth rules. Comes the 0-1. That one's in the dirt for ball one. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Greenville, North Carolina, and Lawrenceburg, Tennessee will lead off tomorrow at 10 a.m. That will be followed by the Florida schools, Sarasota and Tallahassee, at 12:30. And as always, weather permitting. Here's the 1-1. That one misses away for ball two.
Now, what are you trying to say about southern Tennessee weather this time of year?
Unpredictable? I think that's just southern weather in general. It's unpredictable.
It is, but I just feel like it's just crazy right here in our area.
This is a 2-1. And Lockhart's going to foul that one away, even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And, you know, we got a weatherman that works for us. You would think he would help us out on that.
You would think,
you know?
But, Hurricane Luna's only got so much, power. He did tell us, oh, no, the week looks good. Did he not, Hayden? He goes, weather looks good this week. Y'all should get all these games off. I don't think we're going to get all the games in, but how we're going to get them in is another story.
Yeah, 32 hours at the ball field.
Here's the 2-2. Lockhart lines that one right back to Butler. He's going to double up the player at first, and that one will end the inning. An unorthodox 3 up and 3 down here as we're going to go to the top of the fourth here for Marshall County. Going to try to get their first run of the tournament that's coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Got primary care? Find your way.
McMaster's Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name-brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North or visit lawrenceburgflooringandmore.com.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at Denver Trap Field in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, the Babe Ruth 14-year-old Southeast Regional, Sarasota, Florida, leading Marshall County 4-0. Let's go to the top of the fourth inning. Got a new pitcher into the game here for Sarasota. Be Hudson Peluso. Face the heart of the Marshall County order, 3-4-5 with Gavin Bedingfield, Colton Butler, and Logan Coyle. Comes in for Jackson Pinella through 3 innings. Gave up no runs off 1 hit, a pair of walks, 6 strikeouts, and finished with 54 pitches. Now the head coach here for Sarasota having a conversation, I believe, with the crew chief. Every coach, every time that they've come out and had an argument or had to clarify something, they've gone to him. So I'm guessing that's the crew chief. I know they don't say that a lot.
They don't, introduce it that way, but yeah, I would think so.
And they don't have the CC on it,
Right.
know, like they do in the majors. Bedingfield, who popped up to the catcher in foul territory in his first at bat in the first inning. First pitch here from Peluso. This one's lined into center field, and a great running catch out there in the center by J.D. James. 1 pitch, 1 out here for Sarasota in the top of the fourth inning. I would have swore that was going to fall in for a base hit.
I thought sure enough that was a base hit.
It's going to bring up Colton Butler, the pitcher. Walked and was left on base in the second inning. First pitch here from Peluso. And that one's in there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1, and that one is over his head and almost hit the bat in the process there for ball 1. They even up the count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Also, so something the previous game, guys, I haven't seen since, when a American League pitcher goes to the National League, someone singled in the right and the right fielder threw him out at first.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Next pitch, a breaking ball in the outside corner for strike 2.
That's called loafing down the baseline.
It was a very hard hit ball, and the right fielder was playing in shallow, but next pitch, that one misses in. The count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Outfields have been playing pretty shallow. Hayden and Michael and myself have noticed that a lot, and you saw that a lot last night as well. Next pitch in the
Seeing
dirt.
it right here. I mean, that center fielder, he's closer to the second base than he is his position.
Yeah, he played that way against Lawrenceburg. Got burned 1 time on a case of Blackwood double into center. Comes a full count offering, and this is a ground ball over to short. Venkat Fields. He will throw. That one is in time for the second out of the inning. 2 gone quickly here in the top of the fourth inning. And that will bring up Logan Coyle, 0 for 1 with a strikeout swinging in the second inning. Facing off here with Peluso for the first time.
No batting gloves.
First pitch here from Peluso just misses away for ball 1. Don't see that too often.
No, you don't. We talked about it in high school a little bit.
And that next pitch misses for ball 2. Here's a 2-0. That one's in there for strike 1. I did the left-handed glove, the one glove. Next pitch swung on a miss for strike 2.
Oh, really?
Then I went double gloves in college, but, I would do the one glove.
Did you wear a glove under your glove as a kid, like when you were playing the field?
Yeah. 2-2 swung on and missed here for strike 3, and that one will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Marshall County here in the top of the 4th. Sarasota going to try to add some runs in the bottom half of the inning. This is the Babe Ruth Southeast Regional, brought to you by Quick Mart.
Do you have a small farm, a big farm, or just critters in the backyard to feed? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you need to make the short drive down to A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee today. Owner and operator Jamie Ayers has you covered and will treat you right. That's A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee.
Back here at Denver Trap Field here in Lawrenceburg, the 14-year-old Babe Ruth Southeast Regional. Sarasota leading Marshall County 4-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. Leading things off, Caden Armstrong sends a blooper in the right. A nice catch out there at second base there by Mac Putnam. He makes the catch, and that will be the first out of the inning.
Great catch. And held on to him as he fell down.
And kept his foot inside the line, got the toe down for a first down in the process. We were talking a little college football. Our cohort, Michael Marks, thinks Texas and Penn State are going to the college football playoff, and that's on record. And don't worry, we will let him know about it, no matter what the sport is that Michael is calling. If he is wrong, which inevitably he will be. Noah Sherline, comes very dangerously close to doubling down the left field line and just misses that one for strike 2. Sherline, who got hit by a pitch in his first at bat. Top of the order due up, I believe it would be Hudson. Nope, it's going to be previous pitcher in Jackson Pinella as that one misses away for ball 1. And the 1-2. Breaking ball, and that one is in there for strike 3, and that will be the second out of the inning.
They knew it before he even umpire didn't even have to make a move on that one.
Third strikeout of the game here for Butler brings up Jackson Pinella. Pinella, who is 0 for 2 in the game, but does have an RBI. Facing Butler for the third time. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball misses away for ball 1. Pinella right on top of the plate. Here's a 1-0. Misses in for ball 2. This is dugout. You can hear him screaming, "Wear it," all the way from here.
Yeah.
I've said that to myself a couple times in both the games earlier today. Next pitch, that one's in there for strike 1. Especially there was a couple bases loaded situations. Hey, wear it. That's a run.
Yes.
Next pitch, this one is sent in the right field. Right fielder makes a catch, and that one will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down here for Sarasota in the bottom of the 4th. Marshall County trying to get on the board here on the top of the 5th. That's coming up next. This is the Babe Ruth Southeast Regional, brought to you by Quick Mart.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
This is the X Sports Network.
Jay McCarthy of the Black Horse to win the Heisman.
Well, you heard it here, folks, right when we come out that Michigan quarterback J.J. McCarthy is Dusty Kaiser's pick to win the Heisman. As we go to the top of the fifth inning, Sarasota leading Marshall County here 4-0 here in the 14-year-old Babe Ruth Southeast Regional. New batter into the game here for Marshall County. Pitch hitter here for Aiden Hickman.
You could have told me that.
Well, you were going on a roll. I didn't want to stop you.
I mean, my phone's going to blow up at any moment.
It's not a bad pick.
I'm going to have somebody saying, "Are you kidding me?"
Well, I'm already saying, "Are you kidding me, Michael, that you picked Penn State?" Never trust James Franklin. Even Vandy fans will tell you not to do that.
Oh, don't get me started on Vandy. I done went off on them tonight. These guys think they're going to win like 6 ball games. Michael does.
Well, I think they're going to win at least 4 as the next pitcher misses away for ball 3.
Garbage.
Pitch hitter is Octavian Howard, and Howard's going to foul the next one away for strike 2, and the count goes full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. I was surprised at some of the win totals I saw. I have a lot of overs. Did you read mine off?
He did.
I had a lot. of them because I was so surprised. Here's a full count offering. That one's going to miss low and in. And Howard gets a leadoff walk to start off the top of the 5th inning.
That's what Marshall County needs right here to get something going.
Chase Cook here. Walked in his previous at bat in the 2nd inning. Made his way to second base before the inning ended. It's Peluso back on the mound, who had a clean inning in the previous, but started this one off with a walk. Is sitting right now at 18 pitches. Or was his other 2 like Michigan and Georgia?
He did have Georgia winning it all.
3?
Yeah, this guy's lost his mind too.
First pitch here from Peluso, chopped down the third base line and foul for strike 1. Who are your 3, Aiden?
Yeah, listen to this.
Georgia, Tennessee, and Alabama with Michigan.
This dude is drinking it, buddy.
Yes,
He's drinking that Kool-Aid.
Here's the 0-1, a breaking ball that misses high for ball 1. The count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Oh, and it had changed 14 times.
Mm-hmm. Here's the 1-1. And that one misses away for ball 2.
I mean, it's great. It's great talking pieces, though. My goodness.
Comes a 2-1 from Peluso. That one is swung on a miss for strike 2. Marshall County has gotten a runner on in every inning except for 1 so far.
They're just having a hard time getting them to, run the bases.
That one misses high for ball 3. They have left 4 on base so far. Colton Butler, their pitcher, he's done his best to keep this where it is right now. Here's a full count offering. That one is fouled away as Cook's going to stay alive here with a full count. And the full count offering. This one is going to be lined in the left field. Going to get down for a base hit. Their second hit of the game, second hit of the tournament. Marshall County here with a pair of runners on to start the top of the 5th inning. Trying to make some noise here in this game. Good piece of hitting there by Cook, taking that breaking ball and lining it in the left. Now going to bring up Preston Haywood, the right fielder. Haywood struck out swinging his first at bat in the second inning. Here's the first pitch from Peluso. That misses away for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Swung on a miss for strike 1. Good pitch there from Peluso.
Mm-hmm. Real good pitch. You know, we should have brought it up on the night show. Like, and write this one down. Like, where do you think Notre Dame finishes in the rankings?
In the rankings?
Just how they love them. You know, they're always in the top 10. Or, you know, with 2 games to go, they can slip through the back door and win the national championship.
Round ball here over to third, and he bobbles that one. And the air, everyone is safe, and now the bases are loaded here with nobody out.
Oh.
Good opportunity here for Marshall County to get on the board for the first time in the tournament.
That's tough right there.
Sarasota had 4 errors in the first game of the day. Now it brings up Ben Randall, struck out swinging his first at bat in the third. Bottom of the order finding their way on here, guys, making some noise. First pitch here, and this one's sent down the left field line. Going to fall in for a base hit. Everyone will advance up a bag, and Marshall County has cut the Sarasota lead to 4-1. Randall's just tomahawked that thing down the left field line.
No outs.
Now brings up Jackson Lindsay. Lindsay, who got the first hit of the tournament and first hit of the game here for Marshall County in his first at bat in the third. On a ball hit to the first baseman and just not a good communication that allowed nobody covered first. That allowed him to go down as a head coach here for Sarasota. Make his way out here to talk with his infield and his pitcher to find a way out of this bases loaded, no out situation.
Yeah, it might be one of those. Just tap his third baseman on the shoulder, say, hey, keep your head up.
Home plate umpire makes his way out to break it up, and all is good here. And Randall's just, I always say it's Moises Alou it. If you ever saw Moises Alou go to the plate after, in between at bats, he did this really high leg kick and swung his bat in the air like he was doing exactly that. I'd never, and still haven't seen it since, someone do that. I tried it in a college fall game and sent it over the left field bleachers, and I mean the left field bleachers like the one behind the dugout. Sent the bat that way. First pitch here from Peluso, and this one is fouled away by Lindsay for strike 1. I got a pretty good butt chewing over that one.
I would say so.
Here's the 0-1. Lindsay's going to send this one to left field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Left fielder struggles with it. Everyone advances, and back-to-back bases loaded singles, and Marshall County has now cut the lead in half here to 4-2.
Wow, no outs.
Now goes the top of the order here with the catcher and Gabe Leonard. Leonard 0 for 1. And a sac bunt in the third. And popped up to the shortstop here in the first.
That outfield's still playing shallow.
First pitch here from Peluso. And that one's thrown behind him. Runner taken off for home. Here comes the throw. Won't be in time. Everyone advances up a bag, and it's a 4-3 Sarasota lead. Do have some action in the Sarasota bullpen.
That's one thing, all this room over here on the foul lines, and they never built bullpens.
First pitch here, swung on a miss for strike one. Count evens up on 1 strike. You could still do it.
Yeah, they could.
Comes a 1-1. Just misses away for ball 2.
Catcher just shrugged his shoulders at the umpire. It's not going to be good.
Here's a 2-1. Swung on a miss for strike 2. Leonard steps out, will step back in and reset himself.
Pitcher's working fast.
Yeah, he's ready to go. He just shook off the catcher. Here comes a 2-2. That one misses away. Full count at ball 3. Full count offering. That one's chopped down the left field line, but foul. The count will stay full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count offering. This one is a ground ball. Over to third. He will throw over to first. And what a good pick over there at first. And they're going to say that his foot was off the bag. And Marshall County's now tied this one up at 4. Still nobody out.
That was a great snag by the first baseman.
Bring up the second baseman, and Mac Putnam struck out in both of his at-bats in the first and third. And I think the first base umpire is going to ask the home plate umpire for some help on that play. And he said he was off the bag as well, so play will, after review, the play stands.
That was a great review right there.
It's kind of reviews we want to see on Saturdays and Sundays.
You ain't kidding.
Peluso was in the windup and steps off the rubber wisely, goes back to the stretch. First pitch, runner will take off, no challenge. That one missed for ball 1. And Phil playing in now for Sarasota. That pitch misses in for ball 2.
Yeah, they better get in the grass.
And they got their third baseman's got a foot on the grass. The other two have their toes. Here's a 2-0. That one's in the dirt for ball 3.
They pulled this boy out of the bullpen down here for Sarasota. I'd say if he walks this batter, that'll probably do him in for the night.
Comes a 3-0. That one's in there for strike 1. So right now, 42 pitches. Here's a 3-1. Misses away for ball 4, and the bases are now loaded with nobody out. And your prediction, I believe, Dusty, is correct, and that one will probably do it for Peluso as that coach makes his way out. So we will have a new pitcher in the game here for Sarasota. We'll give them some time to warm up and run a few spots here and resume action when we return here next on the X Sports Network. It's the Babe Ruth Southeast Regional, brought to you by Quick Mart.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
If you're stuck, then you're in luck. Call Tyler McDowell with In-Service Towing, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for quick, reliable service. When you find yourself in a bind, In-Service offers full-service towing and recovery services as well as vehicle lockouts, jump starts, and emergency roadside assistance. Family-owned, family-operated. When you need a hand, call In-Service Towing or ask for them by name. Serving Southern Tennessee and North Alabama. Phone number 931-843-9098 or visit inservicespecialties.com.
Great food is just a short drive to Heine's Barbecue in Lawrenceburg. Mouth-watering is just one way to describe the amazing flavors of the best piece of Heine in town when you dig into a plate of pulled pork, hand-chopped brisket, chicken, wood-fire oven pizzas, and the menu goes on. Wash it all down with a swig of Heine Shine lemonade and then make your way over to the gift shop full of Heine sauces, snacks, and more. Heine's Barbecue, Highway 43 North in Lawrenceburg.
Whether it's popcorn, biscuits, or automotive, you need the right ingredients to achieve the best results. Heritage Automotive is proud to serve our community with a continually growing inventory. We also help our community grow by contributing to a vibrant economy, which helps build schools. I'm Keith Durham, and I'm the General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, and it's my job to make sure that you're 100% satisfied. Heritage Automotive, your hometown Chevy and GMC dealer.
This is the X Sports Network.
New pitcher in the game here for Sarasota will be Cooper Madden. And here it's what Joe Madden likes to call a dirty inning, and this is as dirty as it gets. Bases loaded, no outs. And Sarasota had a 4-0 lead as we went into the top of the fifth, and Marshall County has fought all the way back to tie it up, and here they are at the bases loaded, nobody out. Gavin Bedingfield here due up 0 for 2 in the game. First pitch here from Madden. That one's in the dirt for ball 1. Corner infield playing in. Middle infield at double play depth. Here's a 1-0. This one's hit high in the air to left field. Left fielder going back on it. Makes a catch. Tagging up, here's a throw. It's a good throw, but offline, and Marshall County has taken a 5-4 lead. Sacrifice fly, and Marshall County is taking their first lead here of the tournament. Everyone advanced a bag on the play. It's the first out of the inning. I'm going to bring up Colton Butler, the opposing pitcher, who went from trailing, now is in line for the win.
Yeah.
First pitch here. That one misses high for ball 1.
Infield back in the grass. They're going to try to stop this run from scoring.
Comes a 1-0. Misses in for ball 2. And the 2-0. This one's hit high in the air, and that one's going to stay on the infield. Third baseman makes the catch, and that'll be the second out of the inning. So a break there for Sarasota. It's going to bring up Logan Coyle. Coyle 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts in the second and fourth. Catch made by Caden Armstrong over there at third. So far, Cooper Madden coming in and getting a pair of outs. Limiting the damage after getting bases loaded, nobody out, the situation he was stepped into. First pitch swung on and missed here for strike one. Comes the 0-1. This is away for ball one.
He's got a different delivery with his hand.
Yeah. It's almost like he's pushing it out there.
Yeah.
Here's the 1-1.
And he's holding it like with two fingers, it looks like, every time.
You know what that reminds me of? This is going a bit old school. That's very Mark Pryor-esque.
Ooh, Mark Pryor.
Yeah. See where I went there with that?
Uh-huh.
And now he steps off. Trying to catch Gabe Leonard over there at third. Leonard was about halfway down the third baseline.
I see somebody still home.
Here's the 1-2. Swung on a miss for strike three, and that one will end the inning. Marshall County comes all the way down from 4-0. The score 5 in the top of the fifth. They lead this one 5-4. Sarasota tries to answer. That's coming up next here on the X Sports Network. It's the Babe Ruth 14-year-old Southeast Regional, brought to you by Quick Mart.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie, and we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
And back here at the Babe Ruth 14-year-old Southeast Regionals, we go to the bottom of the fifth. Marshall County now leading Sarasota 5-4. Leading things off here will be J.D. James, 1 for 2 at the double. Colton Butler with back-to-back balls to start things off here. Butler, who started the previous inning down 4-0, and now all of a sudden is leading this one as James lines a single here in the left. 3 pitches in, the tying run is now standing at first base. 8th hit of the game for Sarasota. Bring up the 3-hole hitter and Braden McKay. McKay's reached base safely both times. Walk in the first, an RBI single in the second. Scored a run in the first as well. Butler will check on James over at first. Okay, another big right hand. Big right here, or just a big kid in general here for Sarasota.
He's just a big kid. About like his catcher right here on deck. Is this the catcher?
Yeah, Dominguez.
Yeah, Dominguez. Well, then they got the other kid that was playing right field. He's like, look like he's like 6'5".
Yeah, Davidson in left. They got him.
Yeah, they got some tall boys.
And physically imposing team
Yes.
to look at. First hitch for Butler. It's a breaking ball that misses, and no charge as James will get to second base. Want to know the count here to McKay. Tying run now at second base. 1-0 from Butler. Misses away for ball 2.
I wonder how far that drive was from Sarasota. About 10 and a half, 11 hours.
I think we looked it up earlier. I know from Tallahassee it's about 7, as this one is skied in the center field. That one's over his head.
Yeah.
Holding up at second was James. He was waiting for that one to drop. So McKay's going to get a double, but he only so no run scored on that. Still 5-4 with 2 on and nobody out. And now brings up the big left-handed hitting catcher Nelson Dominguez. He's reached base twice. Single in the first and a walk in the second. Head coach for Marshall County making his way out to talk with Butler. Butler has battled for the majority of this game, trying to keep his guys in it and having to go through the heart of the order here for the third time through against Sarasota. And so far, a single and a double, and go-ahead run standing at second base.
That's it. Well, the catcher don't give him much time to talk.
You home plate umpire?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Excuse me. Home plate umpire, catcher, whatever.
The same person.
Same exact person.
Yeah, he might be the quickest I've seen in
Yeah.
all the games, high school, college, and middle school we've done, and Babe Ruth that we've done this year, where was it? You get 30 seconds?
Supposed to, somewhere like that, but that he's walking out as the coach is just getting in the dirt.
Yeah, he starts at 11 and just slowly times it till he gets to 30. First pitcher from Butler to Dominguez misses away for ball 1.
Hey, we didn't even have no good rants, or he did. He ranted on James Harden. I didn't even rant.
You didn't have a rant tonight?
No, man. I'm letting it brew, letting it stew.
Dominguez fouls out one away. It's a 1-1 count. Nobody out. 2-1. Dominguez has 3 hits in the tournament so far. Here's a 1-1. This one is hit hard but fouled down the left field line as the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nobody warming up in the Marshall County bullpen. Only 2 on the bench here for this team out of Southern Middle Tennessee. 1-2. Hit high in the air to deep right field. And the right fielder didn't see it at all. That's going to score both runs. Dominguez on his way to second. A go-ahead 2-run double. And Sarasota now leads this one 6-5. As that ball was absolutely crushed and
smoked,
hit into the thick Lawrenceburg air. That was going to be a tough play for any outfielder to make, and Preston Haywood just lost track of that one the higher it got in the sky.
It did. What a shot.
Brings up Kieran Venkap, 1 for 2, an RBI single in the first, and grounded out to second in the third. Chance to add some insurance. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the first pitch. This is away for ball 1. Been sitting on the stool for a while. My right leg is
completely numb.
It's asleep. Yeah. I was going to have a Joe Theismann moment, but it's the 1-0. This one lined right at the second baseman. Good play. Throws over to first in time. Throw over to third to get Dominguez. And Dominguez advances. One gone here in the bottom of the fifth. Brings up Davin Davidson. Davidson 1 for 2. Struck out swinging in the first and then singled in the third. First pitch from Butler. That one's low for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Check swing. Home plate umpire not even looking at first base, and he said he didn't go.
The catcher can't get a call. The umpire has to give the call.
Well, the umpire has to point to if he's left-handed, the third base umpire. If he's right-handed.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
this one is hit hard in the left center field. That one's over the center fielder's head. Dominguez will score. Davidson on his way to second. Back-to-back RBI doubles in Sarasota. Now leads this one 7-5.
Man, those are the two furthest balls I've seen hit on this field this year.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked right there.
Yes, it was.
Now going to bring up Jackson Nesmith, He's reached base twice, a walk in the second, single in the third.
I'll call what I can see. I can't see much because all the condensation is built up on his window again.
They need our friendly face to come in, as now the head coach will make his way out. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change coming up here from Marshall County. So while the new pitcher warms up, we will take a break here on the X Sports Network.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? And what would it be like? With today's home values, this is the perfect time to sell and make those dreams real. When you work with a world-class agent at Coldwell Banker, you benefit from trusted guidance and our revolutionary seller's assurance program to make your home sale more rewarding than ever. So it really is true. Your dreams don't have to be just dreams.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretta, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
This is the X Sports Network.
New pitcher in the game for Marshall County will be Chase Cook. First batter he will face is Jacob Nesmith. First pitch misses in for ball 1. Nesmith reached base twice with a walk and a run scored in the second. A single in the third. Butler checks out after 4 1/3, 11 hits, 7 runs, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, and finished with 78 pitches. Next pitch swung on a miss for strike 1. So after Marshall County got 5 in the top half of the 5th, Sarasota has answered with 3 in the bottom half. Here's a 1-1. This one is hit high, way high in the right field, and dropped by the right fielder. Now we got runners on the corners still with just 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th as Sarasota looks to add on. It's a tough play out there, and right, got to range all the way in, and these guys are playing deeper after getting burned here a couple times.
Getting burnt, yep. It's a tough play.
Brings up Olivia Lockhart. Lockhart, who has 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored in the second. First pitch here from Cook. That one is in the dirt and no challenge. Runners on second and third.
It's the first two teams I've seen that didn't do some kind of sign for a 1-3 or first and third sign.
There's a 1-0, and that's going to hit Lockhart to load the bases with the 1 out. Brings up Caden Armstrong, the third baseman. 0 for 2, reached base in the second off an error that scored a run. And then popped up to the second baseman in the fourth. Armstrong struggled with a couple ground balls in the previous inning. Has a chance here to redeem himself with the bases loaded and 1 out. First pitch here from Cook. That one's on the outside corner for strike 1.
Looked good to me.
I think we might have a pitch hitter here, guys. I believe we do, as that one is
47.
fouled off. Yep. We do have a pitch hitter in the game here for Sarasota. It is Jack Peggs. So Peggs is now down 0-2. Next pitch, that one's in the dirt. That one's going to get away. Davidson's going to score. And Sarasota extends its lead out to 8-5. Tough break there for Marshall County. Got ahead in the count. Next pitch is thrown in the backstop. So 4 runs now scored by Sarasota here in this inning. 1-2. That one misses away for ball 2. Cook now will step off the bag. Now I think he's going to try to go out of the windup. No, we'll stay in the stretch.
He's telling the catcher, get your signs up. I guess you couldn't see.
It's a 2-2. That one misses away for ball 3. Count goes full here. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 on, 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. The 3-2. That one misses away for ball 4. Runner coming down. He will score. Sarasota now leads at 9-5. Brings up Noah Schnurline. Nope, actually it's going to be the pitcher in Cooper Madden. And I think we're going to have another pitching change coming up here from Marshall County. And we will. Sarasota leads at 9-5. Second pitching change here of the inning in the bottom of the 5th. It's coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in auto owners insurance. Auto owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the auto owner's policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Colin Johnson, a new pitcher in the game here from Marshall County, and here it's runners on the corners, 1 out. 9-5 Sarasota lead. First pitch, and that one is in the dirt. They try a back pick over the third to get Lockhart, and won't be in time. Runners on second and third now for Sarasota. Still with just 1 out. There's a 1-0 on the outside corner for strike one. There's a 1-1. That one misses low for ball two. That was a 2-1. That one's low for ball three. And that one's in there for strike two. Count goes full, 3 balls and 2 strikes here to Cooper Madden. First at bat of the game. And this one is line just foul down the left field line. Foot to the right, and that's a 2-run double.
Yeah, that's scoring 2 more runs, or at least another. Yeah, it was 2 runs. There's a runner on second.
Full count offering on the outside corner for strike 3 in the second out of the inning. Now we go to the top of the order here. Brings up Jackson Pinella. He's now 0 for 3 in the game. Does have an RBI ground out to his name. There's the first pitch. This is away for ball 1. That was better than the pitch he just called the previous kid out on for strike 3.
Only thing I want to say is that the way the kid kind of tossed his bat and trots down the line. You're not making millions yet.
No. Nope. Next pitch is in there for strike 1. Evens up the count on 1 ball and 1 strike. That one's over his head for ball 2. The 2-1. And ripped way foul down the left field line. The count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's a 2-2. That one misses away for ball 3. And the full count offering. That one's in the dirt for ball 4, and now the bases are loaded. Now they got Lockhart in a rundown. They throw it away in the left, and Sarasota makes it 10-5. Second error of the game for Marshall County. Now runners on first and second here. 2 gone. It's the 6th run of the inning for Sarasota. Brings up J.D. James, the center fielder, who's 2 for 3. Has already came to the plate. He actually led things off here with a single and eventually scored a run.
Yeah, that's not what Marshall County needed to do right there in that moment.
First pitch hit high down the right field line, and that one's going to get foul for strike 1.
I tried to zoom out there to get it, and he almost caught it.
Yeah. Good.
He had plenty of room to catch it. And when you got 45 yards of foul territory.
You got a red zone worth.
Yeah, 20 yards.
Here's a 0-1. And Leonard lost it, but regains it. The count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a 1-1. This is low for ball 2. The 2-1. Sent down the right field line, and that one's fair. James on his way to second. That's going to bring home a run. 2-out RBI double, and Sarasota now leads this one 11-5. That was a really good piece of hitting there by James.
Great piece of hitting.
Now brings up Braden McKay. McKay, who's reached base in all 3 at-bats. Walked in the first, RBI single in the second, and a double in the 5th.
You know, I'm going to jinx Marshall County when I say this, but I really thought prior to this guy right here coming in the pitch, I thought, you know what, they give us some runs, but they can get out of this and they can maybe not have to worry about a run rule here, but they're on the verge of giving this away in a run rule.
First pitch there to McKay is fouled high and away. The Sarasota team in this, they've gotten 7 runs in this inning. Have really unloaded in this inning. I mean, some of the hardest hit balls we have seen in the 2 days of this tournament have been by Sarasota in this inning alone. Here's the 0-1. And this is high and in for ball 1. Here's a 1-1. That one's in the dirt. A good block there by Leonard behind the plate for ball 2. Leonard, who certainly had his work cut out for him behind the plate here for Marshall County in this one.
I laughed, just thought about working with a guy, and he asked me, he said, what do these kids do?
McKay sends a shot in the left center, and that one's going to fall in. That's another double. 2 runs are going to score. McKay on his way to second. And Sarasota pouring it on here. They lead this one 13-5.
Man, they are. Now, I mean, they are just hitting a baseball, AJ.
And it's not going to get any easier here with the strong left-handed hitting Nelson Dominguez. And
he just hit one on the warning track.
Dominguez here, 2 for 2 in the game, has reached base in all 3 at-bats. Single in the first, walk in the second, and a 2-run double here in the 5th. First pitch here, and healthy cut there. Swung on a miss for strike 1.
He was looking in the lights on that one.
He was looking for a walk-off on that one.
He was. You know, I've never seen a Babe Ruth kid put one over this wall.
Comes the 0-1. In the dirt for ball 1. These guys are really Not saying that they struggled to see it in the previous game, the previous innings, but something about this inning, they are just seeing it really well.
I mean, they are seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's a 1-1. Dominguez grounds it up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. And they're going to hold up the runner at third. So now we got runners on the corners here with 2 gone in the bottom of the 5th. Now 15 hits in the game for Sarasota. Brings up Kieran Verkat. 1 for 3, RBI single in the first, but back-to-back grounds out the second in the 2nd and 5th.
Winning run on first.
Comes the first pitch, and that one misses high for ball 1. Colton Johnson now at 25 pitches here ever since coming in here through a third of an inning. Here's a 1-0. Hit high in the air down the left field line. It's foul. No, he caught it. I thought it
was in foul territory,
yeah.
fair territory.
But he caught it, and that one will end the inning. So Sarasota gets 9 runs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. We're going to go to the top of the 6th. Marshall County going to try to answer. It's coming up next on the X Sports Network.
This is Jason at Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg. For over 90 years, Volco has been a family-owned company. We're proud of our past and excited about our future. We're open to the public for wholesale and retail trade. We carry product lines such as Milwaukee Tools, Lucas Oil, and Malco products. We carry all major brands of lubricants like Shell Rotella, Haviland, Castrol GTX, Mystic, Motorcraft, Valvoline, Kindle, and Mobil. We here at Volco offer a complete line of car detailing supplies, shop supplies, tire repair products, and lawnmower supplies. Check us out online at VolcoAutosupply.com or at 416 Buffalo Road here in Lawrenceburg.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff over 25 that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
Tennessee Flight Training. We are training the next generation of pilots. Come and see why Tennessee Flight Training is the best way to learn to fly. Tennessee Flight Training. The skies are calling.
Tired of driving into the city every time you need appliances, furniture, or heck, just about anything? Next time, stay local and come to Swap and Shop Center. We have everything you want, from computers to furniture, major appliances, lawn and garden tools, electronics, you name it. Our #1 goal is to get you the items you need at a price you can afford. We even offer 120 days same as cash financing. We won't be undersold. We specialize in service after the sale. We pick up where everyone else leaves off. Swap and Shop Center, family owned and operated in Lawrenceburg for over 61 years.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Denver Trapp Fields, we go to the top of the 6th inning. Sarasota, Florida, leading Marshall County 13-5 here. The 14-year-old Babe Ruth Southeast Regional. You got Octavian Howard to lead things off. Walked in his previous at-bat. Cooper Madden back on the mound after stopping the bleeding in the previous inning. What a wild 5th inning it was. It was 4-0 Sarasota going into the 5th. Marshall County got 5 runs to take the lead, and then Sarasota answered with 9 in the bottom of the half to lead this one 13-5. And now we're checking all the baseballs coming in, and that's about the 3rd one we've exchanged.
It must be getting damp.
Yeah.
Humidity in the grass and everything.
Madden on for his third inning of work. Comes the first pitch. This one is tapped down the first baseline, and a good catch by the first baseman. Ranging all the way to his right. Good job over there by Braden McKay. And one pitch and one out here in the top of the sixth inning. Bring up Chase Cook. Cook, who's reached base safely twice with a walk and a single. Actually, it is Chase Cook. I'm sorry. First pitch here from Madden. In there for strike one. Comes the 0-1. It's in the dirt for ball one.
Well, this game has slowed down, AJ.
Yeah, the first four innings flew by, but that fifth inning just really put the brakes to this one, as that one's in the dirt for ball two.
I mean, the crowd's gotten quiet.
Well, they were pumped up and ready after the top of the fifth, and
yeah, it's just
came to a screeching halt. Here's a 2-1. That one's on the outside corner for strike two. 2-2 the count here to Cook. Next pitch, and slipped on the way out, and that was going to be ball three. Full count offering. Swung on a miss for strike three, and that will be the second out of the inning.
And I really can't see the mound because my window's fogged up. I'm looking at this screen. But when you said, I thought he threw some kind of Ephus pitch.
No, he slipped and just.
I really thought.
It's almost like he went Kobe and just threw it up there. Brings up Preston Haywood, who's 0 for 2. Did reach base via an error in his last at bat. That first pitch misses away for ball one. There's a 1-0. That misses away for ball two. Here's a 2-0. That one is fouled back for strike one. And the 2-1. In the dirt for ball three.
Unbelievable.
Oh, my goodness. Just go out there and hand it to him. Don't spike it in the ground.
I mean, what are they doing? Has anybody got a towel?
I'm not sure. Comes a 3-1. And misses high for ball four. 2-out walk. Hayward reaches base for the second time. Brings up Ben Randles, the third baseman. 1 for 2 with an RBI single in the previous inning.
Okay, they call time. He's done walking out there.
He's trying to get all the mud off the home plate there. First pitch here from Madden misses high for ball one. And the 1-0 in there for strike one. One breaking ball in there for strike two.
That's some activity down in the Sarasota bullpen.
Got some activity here at our. That one's fouled back for strike two.
Yeah. It ain't hard. I mean, still, nobody's even trying to get a towel.
Yeah. One, two. Breaking ball. Misses low and in for ball two. Comes a 2-2. Fouled back. The count will stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch from Madden. And it's a ground ball. Sent over the short. He will throw over to first, and that one's thrown away.
Oh, man.
Now runners here on second and third. Still with 2 gone here in the top of the 6th inning. It looks like they're trying to get some new baseballs in the game, and they do finally get one dried off. Brings up Jackson Lindsay. Lindsay has reached base twice, both with singles and an RBI single and a run scored in the previous inning.
Now the field umpire is calling time.
And he's sending them both to the dugout. And I guess they see lightning off in the distance. check here on the radar and see what we have.
Oh, I just seen a flash right here in front of us.
Oh, you saw the flash.
Yeah,
We
right
do
there.
have, it looks like we do have something on the way. So 13-5, we pause here with 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning, and we're under another weather advisory. So while that happens, we will take a break, stop the stream, and hopefully have an update on this game sometime soon. For Dusty Kaiser and Hayden Burks, this is AJ Good.